Hey, what's good, YouTube? Pastor Randolph here. I wanted to make a quick video. If you saw the video I uploaded the last video I just uploaded, I was talking about how Jacob was going through all this stuff in his life, and he made this statement, all these things are against me. And I was preaching, and I was talking about how Jacob didn't know that these things weren't actually against him. All these things were actually working out for the good. All these things, God had his hand in it, and he was going to outlive these problems. And I just wanted to make a video because God had to remind me of what I preached and try to encourage other people today, that I've got you. I've got this. I'm backing you. I'll work this out for you. And I'm sitting in the gym parking lot, so if people walk by, I'll probably try to pretend like I'm not actually talking to a camera. But last night, we got back home from Whittier camp meeting. Sorry about the truck, I can't help that. But I got back from Whittier camp meeting, and I pulled in, and there was an oil stain under where I normally park the car. And I'm like, oh goodness gracious, what else? Because there's a little backstory. Last week, we stayed in Virginia over the weekend, spent some time with my family up there, my wife's family, which is my family. That's how that works. I hope they claim me anyway. And I come home, and the air conditioning at the house isn't working. There's a antifreeze leak puddle under my truck, and so I come home to that, and then a few other things I'm not going to go into details with took place. And then I get back last night from camp meeting to find my car's been leaking oil. And I tell you, it just seemed like one thing after another, day in and day out. And it can get frustrating. And it's easy, like Jacob, to say, man, all these things are against me. And sometimes we just go through things in life. That's just simple. We all go through trials. Not even trials, just life in general. Cars break down, things happen. There's nothing. That's not God or the devil. That's just life, right? But sometimes when it seems like it rains, it pours. But you know what? God talked to me because I was feeling sorry for myself. Just like sometimes we all do. And God just spoke to me. So what'd you preach Sunday? And I was like, well, I preached that you got this, And He said, then trust me. Trust me. And I'm in a whole lot better mood than what I was. And I know preachers, oh goodness, preachers can't say that they do this or they have these thoughts or anything like that. But here's the truth of the matter. We're all human. We all have that temptation to let our problems grow. But that's why we as Christians also walk by faith. When we don't see things happening the way we thought they should, or things don't work out like we think they should, we just know by faith God's got it. God's got our backs. He said that all things are working together for the good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose, right? And so as long as we love God, as long as we're called by God, in the end we're going to find out why things are going on. And like I was saying, it's not so. Some things are just life. It's not my car leaking oil, which is fixed now. It was just a little gasket when they changed the oil. They forgot to whatever. And so it's no big deal. The car I got fixed. I was able to take care of. The air conditioning, it was fixed. It was taken care of. The other things, I believe God is going to take care of them. And that's how we walk by faith, by remembering what God has done for us and how God has fixed things, and all the other things are going to take care of themselves. So I just want to encourage you, if you are going through something, and I know this video is scattered, I'm just rambling, so I'm sorry, but I just want to encourage you. Listen, just because you don't know how a certain situation is going to work out doesn't mean God doesn't have His hand in it. Just because you don't see how God is going to do it doesn't mean that He's not going to do it. And I want to encourage you to remember what He's done for you in the past. I've already been talking 3.5 minutes, so I'm going to get out of here. We'll catch you in the next video. Love you guys.